If you're a plaintiff navigating a legal settlement, you may be wondering how much money you'll actually get to keep after taxes and legal fees. So in this video, I'm going to explain how structured settlement annuities can dramatically reduce your tax bill and help you keep more of your hard-won settlement. I'm Greg Maxwell. I'm a settlement planning attorney and a certified financial planner with Amicus Settlement Planners. I help plaintiffs nationwide reduce how much they have to pay in taxes on settlements they receive. But before we dive in, please note that this video is for general information only and should not be relied upon or considered tax advice. Getting a legal settlement or judgment often sounds like you'll be getting a windfall of cash, but you may be surprised to learn that roughly half or more of your settlement could go towards taxes, especially if you receive a large lump sum payment. With the right planning, you may be able to reduce how much you pay in taxes and keep more money in your pocket. So the first thing a plaintiff needs to figure out is whether or not a legal settlement is taxable. And I cover this in more detail in some of my other videos, but here's a high-level overview. The general rule is that legal settlements and court judgments are taxable unless the lawsuit was brought due to a personal physical injury or physical sickness. So whether or not a settlement will be taxable depends on what the plaintiff was seeking damages for in bringing the lawsuit. So this is known as the origin of the claim rule. So let's look at a few quick examples. In our first example, assume you sue your employer for lost wages, discrimination, or wrongful termination. Your settlement will be taxed as ordinary income, and you'll have to pay taxes on the settlement. In example number 2, let's assume you settle a defamation lawsuit against a website that posted false information about you. Well, that settlement will be treated as ordinary income, and you'll have to pay taxes on that settlement as well. Now, in example number 3, assume you were involved in a car accident that physically injured you, and you file a lawsuit against the negligent driver. So any settlement you receive as compensation for your physical injuries is non-taxable, or in other words, tax-free under Section 104 of the tax code. The most common type of tax-free settlement is those that are received as compensation for a personal physical injury or physical sickness under Section 104 of the tax code. So the bottom line is that the majority of legal settlements are taxable unless you have a strong documented claim for personal physical injuries or physical sickness. If your settlement is taxable, you can use several planning strategies to reduce your taxes. So in this video, I'm going to focus on just one strategy, and that's using what we call a structured settlement annuity. So please note that structured settlement annuities help in both taxable and tax-free cases. Today, I'll focus only on how a structured settlement annuity helps taxable cases where the plaintiff will have to pay income taxes on the settlement they receive. So here's how a structured settlement annuity helps in taxable cases. Rather than receiving a lump sum when the case settles, with a structured settlement annuity, the plaintiff can spread out the receipt of the settlement over several tax years. By doing so, the plaintiff only pays taxes on the settlement payments when they are actually received in the future. So when you spread out a settlement over multiple years, plaintiffs are often taxed at a lower tax rate each year compared to if they would have taken the entire amount in the year of settlement. By spreading out the payments, you avoid the huge spike in your income taxes that would have happened if you received all of the taxable settlement money in one lump sum in one tax year. So for example, if a plaintiff receives a $3 million net settlement, they would pay taxes at the highest marginal tax rate, which would be a 37% federal tax rate on the entire $3 million recovery. However, if the plaintiff uses an annuity to spread out those payments over multiple years, say 7 years, for example, they may pay tax at a 25% tax rate because they will be in a lower tax bracket when those payments are received. So this results in a lower total tax bill over the 7 years and much more money in their pocket ultimately. Another major tax benefit of using a structured settlement annuity is that the funds grow inside of the annuity. So in other words, when money is put into an annuity, the money is invested by the annuity company, and the plaintiff benefits from the growth of those funds when they receive the payments. This means that the total amount paid out from the annuity is more than what the lump sum amount would have been that they put into the annuity. For instance, in the prior example with the $3 million net settlement, if the plaintiff places those funds into an annuity that pays over 7 years, they may receive closer to $4 million total due to the internal growth inside of the annuity. An additional benefit of using an annuity is that it provides financial stability to the plaintiff compared to receiving a large lump sum payment. So when receiving a large lump sum, many plaintiffs may be tempted to spend the money too quickly, or may be approached by friends, family members, neighbors with business ideas, and things like that. Annuities protect against bad decisions, and the guaranteed payments over several years bring significant financial security and peace of mind. So in summary, using a structured settlement annuity in taxable cases can significantly reduce taxes by lowering the marginal rates over time versus taking a lump sum payment all in 1 year. It also allows continued tax-deferred growth and provides stability through guaranteed periodic payments. So this tax planning strategy can greatly benefit plaintiffs in cases involving taxable damages. We often work with plaintiffs who are able to double their after-tax net settlement by using an annuity. Paying a bunch of taxes after receiving money from a taxable lawsuit can be devastating. Taxes can take a huge chunk of your recovery if you don't plan ahead. Using a structured settlement annuity can help you legally reduce your tax bill and maximize the amount you get to keep after settlement. So I get it. I know we've covered a lot of information in this video. If you are getting a legal settlement and are worried about taxes, don't. We are here to help guide you through the process. The best way for us to help you is to get on a free, no-hassle, 15-minute phone call with me to discuss your unique situation. You can find a link to book a call in the description or in the comments next to this video. Or you can go to amicusplanners.com/call to book your call today. On the call, we'll chat about your unique case. If you have to pay taxes on your settlement, I'll gather some basic information and my firm will prepare a personalized tax savings analysis at no cost. This customized report will show you exactly how much more you could keep using strategies like a structured settlement annuity. In the meantime, check out our proprietary no-cost settlement tax calculator at settlementtaxcalculator.com. This calculator will estimate how much you'll have to pay in taxes, and most importantly, it shows you how much more money you can keep by using the strategy I mentioned in this video. But please make sure to reach out soon, since the tax saving strategy we discussed in this video that we use for plaintiffs all over the country must be set up before the settlement is finalized. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.